to our exploring volume lab. This will be helpful for part A for those of you that have not picked up your chemistry kits. So I have a beaker, I have an Erlenmeyer flask, and I have a graduated cylinder. Because my graduated cylinder only goes up to 50 milliliters, I know that I need to put that much or less than 50 milliliters of my liquid into my beaker. So this is hard to see, but this first line here is 50 milliliters. So what I'm gonna do is I got some orange juice so that you can really see the color of the liquid when it goes into the beaker, and we're gonna measure the amount of orange juice in beaker, then in the flask, then in the graduated cylinder. So here we go. I'm just gonna do a little pour in, and yeah, I think this is, let's see, I'll put a little bit more in, but not too much more. All right, so let me try to find, it's a little bit difficult to see, but here we go. You should be able to now record. That's the 50 milliliter line. So record what volume you think is in this beaker. Next up, we're gonna pour our orange juice from our beaker carefully into our Erlenmeyer flask. All right. Now, same thing here. Record how much orange juice you see in the Erlenmeyer flask. And lastly, we're gonna pour into our graduated cylinder. Now, something that I want to point out is I did this video, or I was trying to make this video earlier, and so you see some remnants of water still inside of the graduated cylinder. So later in the lab, you may consider what is a potential source of error that I have for this experiment. So again, I'm going to carefully pour from my flask into my graduated cylinder. All right. And now, same as before, let me make sure I'm eye level for you. And there we are. So go ahead and measure how far did the orange juice come up in the graduated cylinder. You can pause the video if you want, and make sure you record this in part A of today's lab.